Hi there, my name is Eyal, also known as Chaos, and I'm going to cast this game I played recently. Something that was quite interesting and funny. This is another Zerg versus Zerg. My opponent this time is Saarus, and he's going to scout my base with an overlord. I'm not scouting his base with my overlord because I'm playing random and I don't want him to know that I'm Zerg just yet. Now, since I knew he was Zerg, I was worried for an 8 pool, so I did an 8 pool myself. Turned out didn't have to worry about that too much because he's going 15 pool. As you can see, he's now at 14 supply, and then he built the spawning pool. So he went for 14 pool and then gas. I, on the other hand, went for an 8 pool and then made 10 zerglings. He has his scouting drone over here, which died, and now I'm moving out with my 6 zerglings over here, which will be joined by these two and these two in a minute. There you go. Come on, go over here. So I have 10 zerglings. He's only gonna have 6. Now, I didn't know exactly that he had 6. I could see that he had 6 when I came in, but I thought he might have a few more hatching or behind, and didn't want to risk it. And I did see this spine crawler morphing in, so just decided to scout out for an expansion and return to my base. But what I did do is I sent this drone out all the way to the gold. And it's a good thing I did, which will be apparent later on in the game. Let's speed up. So now I have my zerglings over here. I am sending one to keep an eye on this Zelnaga watchtower. He's sending one to scout at my base. He's getting zergling speed and he's getting a penguin nest. And that's a big ouch for me. I have 2 queens. I'm prepared for some kind of air assault because Mutalisks are very good in this map. He's got his zerglings over here, about 9. And he's going to walk with them all the way over to here. And now he's going to morph them into penguins. I didn't see that. I just knew that there were a few zerglings on the way, just didn't know where they were. So, making a few spine crawlers for protection. And I got my lair ready. Making a few more zerglings, and here they come, the penguins. I used every single zergling. Luckily, he misclicked and attacked my hatchery. And as a result, there was only 1 banging left, which was not enough to kill my drones. But still, they are softened up, so I'm going to use them to make buildings soon, so they will not die for nothing. Meanwhile, I got the gold hatchery over here already, making up drones. And now watch this. I'm going to make a wall in. This is something you don't see very often, is Zerg making a wall. But if you do find yourself in a place where you have to make a wall as Zerg, use evolution chippers. They are very cheap and they have a lot of hit points. Now, first I thought this was enough to keep my entrance secured, but it turned out that there is a hole over here. And he was able to get a few units in, but he didn't really abuse it, so I was safe. There you go, I'm going out, she's attacking. I have a spine crawl over here which is also helping the attack. I'm using the queen over here to block the path. And now I did a spine crawler. Now I thought that this means the entrance is completely blocked, but it appears that it is still open. You'll be able to see it later when he sends in a unit. So, right now I have my gold expansion hidden. He doesn't know it's there, and saturating it up, and my base is also getting mined. Building up a spore crawler over here to make sure that he doesn't get in, and he says lol, probably because I've walled myself in, so he thinks he can have the map for himself. He's taking this expansion, he's taking his natural, and he thinks I'm playing a one base Zerg. Now I am kinda starving for gas, so I have a few mutilisks, only one, two more coming up. Now, let me see, yeah. Now he's scouting around his bandlings and making sure that I don't have an expansion here, making sure I don't have an expansion here. At one point he is making sure that the rocks are sealed. For some reason he forgets to check the gold. And that was his undoing. He goes almost all the way to the gold. I think he's trying to hide here in case I send a drone so he can blow it up. But he never scouts the gold. I'm moving out into utilisks to make sure that looking for him. Now he's going to send in his units, and watch this. They can somehow get in. I think he didn't notice that, because in a minute I'm gonna send him a message. Now I thought this was solid. I was referring to my wall. I thought my wall was solid, nothing could get in. And he says yes, solid. So I think he also thinks that my wall is solid. Or he's trying to make fun of me, I don't know. Anyway, my wall is secured. He's not able to get in. Meanwhile, in his base, when he thinks that he has the map and doesn't have to worry about anything, he's taking it to Hive. He's got a bunch of hydralisks. And then, surprise, surprise, I come with my attack. Zerglings, mutalisks, hydralisks. I took out the queen. I'm taking out the hatchery. And he realizes that he won't get there in time, so he moves back with his hydralisks. And bam, he loses the expansion. Let's speed up a little bit. In a second he's going to make the Ultralisk Cavern, and then he'll have the highest tech unit possible, although he should have also done for air. He's moving his Hydralisk back and forth. He should have made some more creep over here. I'm making my creep across the map so I could scout him with my creep tumors. I got my small army over here, trying to take a peek, see what kind of forces I'm up against, and I see a bunch of hydralisks, so I move back, move all the way back, and there you can see the Ultralisk Cavern is coming up. And he's making a few more Zerglings. Now he's going to remake his expansion over here, because he does realize that if he doesn't expand soon, he will get mined out. His base is already half mined out, more than half actually. I go around exploring the map, making sure not to get surprised. I notice that he's got his hatchery over here coming up, so I move, catch his unit in transition, and I was able to kill the hatchery before it got in, but I see that he's got too many units for me, so I'm backing out. I've got a few more hydralisks over here, which somehow were also able to get past this wall here. I'm also making my own expansion over here. The gold is getting close to being mined out, and now he's moving across with a bunch of hydralisks, Zerglings, and an Ultralisk. He's making a few more Ultralisks, but it will take some time before they get in. Now here is where he catches my unit in transition. I use those hydralisks, and now he gets starts attacking my wall. Now he could have just moved in, but he didn't know he could. And one good thing, another good thing about this kind of wall is that if these die, they give you broodlings which attack units near them, so it's not just a protective wall, it's some kind of it's a little bit of offensive wall as well. Okay, I'm moving my guys in, but now he does something kind of stupid. He sees that I'm coming in, so he's boring. Now with roaches this is a good idea because a few seconds for them to be bored and they get back to full health, but any other units they're just healing normally. So I'm morphing in an overseer, and when it's ready I just kill everything and it doesn't do any damage. So now I've got a rather good army over here. What does he have? He's got 4 ultralisks over here and a few more coming up. 1 more. So I'm going to take this moment to kill his expansion here again. And me. This does not end well for my poor little hydralisks. A few roaches over here. And he's moving around with his ultralisks, looking good, managing his units good. I lose all my army over there, but don't worry. Now he's going to kill my drones. See, the gold here was mined out almost completely, so I decided to move my drones for my expansion. But he catches them in transition and kills them all. But I did use them to move to delay the ultralisks a little bit, so I had a little bit more time to make my ultralisks. And now I am going to lose a lot of buildings over here, including the hatchery, the lair. But I am able to kill all of his units. He should have made anti-air. After all, he did know that I had air units. And maybe that's the reason he was borrowing those hydralisks, because he knew it didn't have any anti-air. So I come in with utilisks, a few that I made in the X gold, and finally kill this expansion over here. And now I move around, and here's something very strange. He's coming to attack my utilisks with his ultralisks. He probably just has them in the same group as his hydralisks, and he attack moved with them, and so the ultralisks also moved up. And here I catch a few units out of position, and I move back to build up my army and to make sure that he doesn't expand again. He has mined out completely. It is in the main, so the natural is getting all the drones, and he's going to get mined out here soon enough. Doesn't have enough anti-air units, and he GG's. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.